1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has termed completion of China-Pakistan economic corridor projects within the stipulated time frame as national priority. Shehbaz Sharif says Islamabad needs billions of dollars to rebuild the country as calamitous floods uprooted 33 million people in Pakistan. Pakistan and Indonesia have reiterated the desire to further strengthen cooperation in diverse sectors including defense production. New York-based international media watchdog Committee to Protect Journalists has urged Modi government to end persecution of journalists covering the situation in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Russian president has imposed martial law in 4 new annexed regions of Ukraine. In the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, West Indies beat Zimbabwe by 31 runs, while Ireland defeated Scotland by 6 wickets at Hobart today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has termed completion of China-Pakistan economic corridor projects within the stipulated time frame as a national priority and directed to expedite work on these projects. He said this while chairing a meeting in Islamabad today to review progress on CPEC and other Chinese projects. The Prime Minister said Mainline 1 is a flagship project of CPEC and a game changer for Pakistan. He said ML1 will ensure rail connectivity with Central Asian states and lead to development and prosperity of the entire region. He said ML1 will play a cardinal role in the economic development of the country by connecting Pakistani seaports with China and Central Asian states. The Prime Minister said ML1 project will also ensure economic revival and development of Pakistan railways. Shehbaz Sharif welcomed the investment from Chinese companies in Pakistan's solar power projects. He said the government is completing the CPEC projects on priority basis, which were stalled during last 4 years of the previous government. Shehbaz Sharif said Karachi Circular Railway project will reduce traffic issues of the citizens and provide them safe travel facilities. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif says Islamabad needs billions of dollars to rebuild the country after calamitous floods uprooted 33 million people in Pakistan. In an interview with Financial Times, he stressed the need for huge sums of money for rebuilding roads, bridges, and other infrastructure damaged or washed away in recent floods. He said, "We are not asking for rescheduling of our debt, but we ask for climate justice." The Prime Minister said there is a gap between our demands and what we have received so far. He hinted that failure of the international community to rally resources can fuel political instability in the country. Shehbaz Sharif said Pakistan has been tapping state coffers to help displaced families and buy provisions such as tents, medicine, food packs, and drinkable water. He said Pakistan would also seek additional funding from wherever we can. The Prime Minister said Pakistan is in a war against climate change-induced havoc and it has become its victim. He further said tomorrow another country can be a victim of this and we do not want that to happen. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed to prepare a national plan to build climate-resilient houses and infrastructure. Chairing the first meeting of Climate Change Council in Islamabad, he directed to constitute a committee of experts to prepare a comprehensive plan. He said measures should be proposed to build adaptation to climate. The Prime Minister said a framework of coordination between the Federation and provincial governments should be prepared on permanent basis in order to timely respond to climate-related issues. Shehbaz Sharif said concrete steps be taken to better prepare out people and administration deal with climate change. Minister for Planning and Development Hassan Iqbal says Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's visit to China next month will give a new impetus to China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project. Talking to media in Islamabad today, he however regretted that PTI chairman Imran Khan, through its long march, wants to damage Pakistan's image at the international level. He said no progress was seen on CPEC project during the government of PTI. The planning minister said general elections will be held in October next year. He said government during next 5 to 6 months will focus entirely on the rehabilitation of the flood-affected people. He said Pakistan at this juncture requires stability and unity to cope with the challenges of terrorism and flood devastation. This is Radio Pakistan. President Dr. Arif Alvi has called for outlining a national strategy securing the domains of both traditional and non-traditional security, including cyber warfare. Addressing the inaugural session of a two-day conference on challenges and opportunities evolving global order in Islamabad today, the President said the renewed world order demands sustainable conditions, ensuring internal and external opportunities for all citizens for a prosperous future. Pakistan has reiterated its desire to further strengthen cooperation with Indonesia, especially in the realm of defense production. The desire was expressed by Minister for Defense Khaja Muhammad Asif while talking to Ambassador of Indonesia Adam Amtugio in Islamabad today. The Defense Minister welcomed the dignitary and conveyed that Pakistan attaches great value to its relations with Indonesia, which are governed by mutual respect and cooperation. Khaja Asif said regional and global stability, security, and peace are our common goals. He appreciated Indonesia's efforts for providing platform for creating a favorable and peaceful environment in the Asia-Pacific region in the form of Jakarta International Defense Dialogue. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in the fresh act of state terrorism martyred one youth in custody in Shupaiya district. The youth Imran Bashir was arrested by troops during a coordinated search operation yesterday after a grenade blast in which two Indian labourers were killed in Herman area of the district. The troops then took him to Nogam area of the district and killed him in a fake encounter. People's Democratic Party President Mehbooba Mufti, in a tweet today, condemned the custodial killing of the youth in Shupaiya and demanded an impartial probe into the gruesome murder. Exposing the Modi regime's ferocious tactics against the innocent Kashmiri youth, Mehbooba Mufti said, using dubious nomenclature like hybrid militant and chance encounters to justify civilian killings has become the norm in Kashmir. Meanwhile, National Conference Vice President Umar Abdullah, addressing a party meeting in Srinagar, said Bharatiya Janata Party and its cronies are importing voters from India to win elections in Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, New York-based international media watchdog Committee to Protect Journalists has urged the Modi government to end the persecution of journalists covering the situation in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Russia has announced martial law in 4 annexed regions of Ukraine. In a decree, Russian President Vladimir Putin said that martial law will be enforced in 4 constituent entities of the Russian Federation: Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson. In the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup match, West Indies beat Zimbabwe by 31 runs at Hobart today. Batting first, West Indies set the victory target of 154 for the loss of 7 wickets in stipulated 20 overs. In reply, Zimbabwe could score 122 runs in 18.2 overs with all out. Earlier in the first match, Ireland defeated Scotland by 6 wickets in same venue today. Batting first, Scotland set target of 177 for the loss of 5 wickets in 20 overs. In reply, Ireland achieved the target in 19 overs for 4 wickets. And finally, the weather report. Rain with wind, thunderstorm and snow over high mountains is likely in Kashmir, Gilgit-Baltistan, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad and Upper Punjab during the next 12 hours. However, hailstorm is also expected at isolated places during the period. Mainly dry weather is expected in other parts of the country. Now once again, the headlines. Prime Minister has termed completion of China-Pakistan economic corridor projects within the stipulated time frame as national priority. Shehbaz Sharif says Islamabad needs billions of dollars to rebuild the country as calamitous floods uprooted 33 million people in Pakistan. Pakistan and Indonesia have reiterated the desire to further strengthen cooperation in diverse sectors, including defense production. New York-based international media watchdog Committee to Protect Journalists has urged Modi government to end persecution of journalists covering the situation in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Russian President has imposed martial law in 4 new annexed regions of Ukraine. In the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, West Indies beat Zimbabwe by 31 runs, while Ireland defeated Scotland by 6 wickets at Hobart today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.